Game show.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports, about to tip off the pivotal Game 3 in these conference semifinals. Alongside Shaq and Kenny, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. And tonight, a borderline must-win game. Kenny, you've been there. Talk about a team's mindset in this situation.
Well, in those championship years, like in '94, we had the home court, and we lost both games to Phoenix at home. Still came back. The local papers, you know what they called us?
Choke City.
Choke City, because it wasn't Clutch City, and then we changed it to Clutch City by ultimately winning Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals and went on to the NBA Finals.
Well, Kenny, in 2006 with the Heat, we almost went down 3-0 in the championship series.
Whoa.
We overcame a 13-point deficit in the last 6 minutes of Game 3, and they decided to hack a Shaq. Wow. So I'm at the free throw line, and I look up. My main man, Joel, from high school, he's giving me the motion and saying, follow through, Big Daddy, follow through, Big Daddy, and we went on to win it all.
Whoa, Joel must be a special guy in your life.
That's a
my
story.
High school point guard, 36-0, baby,
Yeah,
San Antonio Cole.
That is a story that isn't known to many people, and I'm so glad that you shared it here.
Yes,
that's heartwarming.
That is heartwarming.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The 76ers come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory? The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Boston Celtics. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue. Coming right up.
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-0 right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. And, guys, we won't be seeing Ben Simmons, who is injured.
They certainly aren't going to have him for this game, Kevin, but searching for the bright side of things, it appears they're going to have him ready to go for the playoffs.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Davis is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Robert Covington. And it's Smith. Now here's Covington. Pass to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Brown. Pass to Horford. Now Irving, guarded by Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And no good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
And how about that bench? I mean, you got to give it up for that second unit. They really sparked that victory.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Greg, that the guys off the bench stepped up and provided the necessary spark.
A shot by Hayward, wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Shamet, covered by Irving. High post, Davis. Great D that time from Tatum.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
How exciting is Jaylen Brown as a basketball player? This guy is a skilled forward who loves showing off that ability to dunk the basketball.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws here for the night.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Davis. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Davis at the top of the key, Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lets the three fly.
Well, you got to love the defensive effort, contesting that shot by Kyrie, just trying to frustrate his man on the defensive end. That's a nice play. You have to read and react in an instant to have success on the offensive glass.
Covington with the steal. Shamet flushes it down to finish the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got his first points of the night.
The level of talent Kyrie Irving has is extraordinary, and his finishing ability, creativity, English at the rim, unreal.
Now here's Davis, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Second, Joel Embiid.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Covington finds Davis over Tatum.
If you're going to play for this team, you've got to be willing to mix it up on the defensive end. And Jason Tatum gets in the space of the shooter. That's nice.
Brown, good.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now let's send it over to D.A., who was able to talk to Coach Brett Brown.
With a 2-0 series lead, he wants his team to remain focused on the business at hand. He said they put themselves in a very good position, and they're determined to make the most of it. Well, we'll see how they do in Game 3. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here is Smith. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Smith outside. Shamet covered by Irving. Shot clock at 5. Shamet. Offensive rebound. And Embiid throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here's Hayward. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Smith against Brown, and stolen by Tatum. The pass to Irving. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Irving's got 5 now.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel comes in for Embiid, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Smith. Shoots a fader, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Passes to Irving. Unloads from 13. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Kicking himself on that one. That is the shot he wanted.
Well, that's usually money in the bank for that guy. I'm not sure how he missed that one.
Now here is Davis over Tatum. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
as dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
Boston making some changes. The bulldozer comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jaylen Brown. Pass to Irving. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a handoff. And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Noel. He kicks it to Covington. The pass to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 6 points.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
He doesn't get the second one. Philadelphia has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Redick surveying the D. Kicks it to Davis. Back to Redick. Shot clock at 6. The shot. Rebounded by the Celtics.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. The dish now to Covington. Outside Davis. Over Williamson. That's good from Davis on the assist from Covington. 8 points for Davis.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Here's Williamson, defended by Covington. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. From beyond the arc, it's good from long range. 76ers have gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. Passes it to Redick. Philadelphia moving the ball. Shamet. And he banks in the layup. And the Celtics with possession here. Holiday with it. Outside Irving. Fires for three. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Noel. He kicks to Davis. Over Williamson. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
No good, shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Shamet. But they get it back. Pass to Reddick. Taken away by Holiday. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable. He took advantage.
Now here's Covington. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. Gordon Hayward comes in for Tatum. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Williamson. There's the pass to Holiday. Here's Williamson. Hayward on the wing. Fires the three. Buries it from three-point range. Hayward's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Moore against Holiday. And here is Moore. This is it to Korkmaz. Kicks it to Embiid. Just 4 to shoot. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Tice, and it's Etuan Moore with the foul. That's his first foul. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Nice shot by Smith.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Hayward kicks to Tice. Pass to Williamson. Launches a three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Moore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Smith dishes to Embiid. Inside, Noel. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night.
Value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
Now here is Holiday. Now the pass to Tice. And stolen by Noel. Here's Korkmaz. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. And here's Moore outside. Nailed from three-point land. Moore's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Hayward. Yep, that one goes in there. Hayward's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, pure strength from Hayward. Loves overcoming any challenge a defender might throw his way.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you? Stats one.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, the lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Ejuan Moore is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Korkmaz at the 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. They are just killing them on the interior.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Holiday. Hayward, who's in. Play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And that one's good. Noel's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, 6'11" Nerlens Noel, so efficient down deep, working his magic thanks to that great size.
Pass to Tice. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Williamson. The kick out to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
I'll tell you, you allow an athlete like Jaylen Brown to get this close, it's going to be finished and finished strong.
Moore finds Embiid. Back to Moore. Redick against Brown. Elbow shot is on the way. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Holiday, the pass to Brown. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
But Jaylen Brown making it look easy right now. How about the strength in the post? It was like the defense wasn't even there, Kevin.
Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Redick is in the corner. Out to the wing. Here's Embiid. The shot, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Brown, the pass to Holiday. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Here's Korkmaz. Got a piece of it. Here's Williamson. He kicks it to Holiday. Here's Williamson. He's got 7. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for it. The 76ers trail by 3. Moore outside. Kicks it to Noel. Over Holiday. Another miss by Philadelphia. Celtics leading by 3. Lets it go from 14. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. To the paint. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Yeah, a big change of possession in a tight ball game. We'll see if they've seized the momentum.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Al Horford. He's checked in for Daniel Tice. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Irving subbed in for Jaylen Brown. That free throw good from Holiday.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in there.
Now, here's Redick. Offensive rebound, and that one's good. Noel.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Celtics leading by 4. Tatum kicks to Irving. Off target from 3-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Moore outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep 3-point range. That shot misses. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
I tell you, he's been dry from 3-point range in the second quarter after hitting one in the first.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He lobs it up and slam dunk by Noel.
Okay, I've loved the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
Moore against Irving. Outside Tatum. From 18 feet away. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This is one of Tatum's main strengths. He is a polished shooter who likes working in the mid-range.
Moore finds Davis. Back to Moore. Over Williamson. Off the left rim and out.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
The kick out to Tatum. Here's Williamson, defended by Covington. Williamson, the pass to Irving. Holiday inside the line, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Noel's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the paint, and Davis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
Covington with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
And Holiday kicks to Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. There's a shot by Redick, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Boston. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Philadelphia. The Celtics have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Free throws good from Drew Holiday.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Moore finds Davis. To the left side wing. Noel passes to Reddick. And here is Davis. And it's sent back by Horford.
How about the timing by Al Horford? Twice on the pipe, sends it back.
Tatum, that one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
I think sometimes that's all it takes, right? We'll see if it helps them moving forward in this run.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Drew Holiday. Embiid kicks to Davis. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics leading by 3. From 12 feet out. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Shamet, he's covered by Irving, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Anthony Davis third, and of course Nerlens Noel.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Irving finds Hayward. The kick out to Irving. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Irving's got 13.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Horford. Philadelphia shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First free throw is good. And Embiid drops them both. Here's Irving, 13 points in the game. To Tatum. Down low. Tries again. Horford no luck.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Covington against Hayward. There's the pass to Davis. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Covington kicks to Embiid. Pocket 6. Shamet busts the J after the cagey pass fake. 6 points for him. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Passes it to Tatum. On its way from Irving for 2, and no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You'll wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Now here is Davis. 10 points for him. Over Tatum. And Davis can't get it to go. Outside Tatum. He dishes it to Irving. Back to Tatum. Clock at 6. Down low. And it's Irving missing.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Tipped away. Pass to Davis. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Davis has got 12.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Irving drives in. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid. For Boston, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one.
I think one of the things organizations appreciate about Al Horford is how he is a two-way player. He's always going to give his best effort. What a pro this guy is.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Smith in the post. He's covered by Brown. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, looking for offense inside as they try to chip away at this lead here in the second.
The 76ers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Irving. He kicks to Tatum. Davis against Horford. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, how fluid is the shooting form from Al Horford? It makes him such a dangerous threat.
Left side Davis. And taken away by Brown. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And that one drops for him. Irving's got it all tied up now for Boston.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
To the inside and stolen by Irving. And a fast break now for the Celtics.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Jason Tatum. Will be at the line shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Well, the former number 3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Shamet covered by Irving. Kicks to Embiid. Over Horford. Another miss by Philadelphia. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at Boston, they're facing a second half that will either put them on the brink of elimination or breathe new life into this series. One thing's for sure. They can't let this game get away and expect to have a decent chance to rebound from a 3-0 deficit. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
They played some solid team basketball, Ernie. Pretty good. They were sharing the ball. We saw some nice feeds, a lot of movement. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit, and they got the assist to show for it. Their rhythm was nice.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
Welcome back to Boston, the buildings of the financial district visible in all their glory. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference semis. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. There at the backcourt. Jason Tatum is out there with Hayward. And it's Horford in at the center, filling out the middle. Here is Davis, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Over Tatum. It's hauled in by Bryant.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Irving kicks to Brown. Hayward on the wing, defended by Covington. Horford dishes to Hayward. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Kevin, this guy has great presence of mind. Gordon Hayward will take a pounding. He embraces a chance to get some free ones from the foul line.
Free throw good from Hayward.
Well, Gordon Hayward seems to get better and better every year this guy is in the NBA. And the thing maybe that's my favorite about him, he does whatever is requested to put the team in a position to win.
Hayward hits them both. The 76ers trail by 6. Shamet, he's covered by Irving. Davis against Tatum. Second chance effort in deep. Davis drops it in. Davis has got 14 points.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now here's Tatum. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Brown kicks to Hayward. Shoots over Covington. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Smith. The feed to Embiid. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game, and
looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense, because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
Outside, Davis. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Shamet covered by Irving. Loads it up for Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And the pass to Brown. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. And now a 6-point Boston lead. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Passes it to Davis. Over Tatum. And the 76ers get it back. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I'll tell you, if you don't box out well, expect to get burned. You can't afford to give them second chance opportunities.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 6. Hayward right side. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Smith. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Shamet covered by Irving. Dishes to Covington. Just 5 on the clock.
Well, you have to love the hustle from Gordon Hayward. He doesn't give up anything easy. Such a dogged defender.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Now here's Irving. He's got 17. The kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. Over Davis. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 8 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Shamet covered by Irving and stolen by Irving. Tatum passes to Irving. Feeds to Davis. They get the rebound.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Yeah, he saw he had a huge opportunity to help his team. The score is tight-knit. He comes through.
And the Celtics with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Hayward can hit.
On a pretty good day for them so far, his shooting has been one of the tough spots.
Shamet, he's covered by Irving. Tatum against Davis. Pocket 6. For the tie, and it's good on the way in. Davis has got 20 points.
Really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit. You've got to keep the opposition off balance.
Boston making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. The bulldozer comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Holiday in for Jaylen Brown. And the 76ers also making a change. J.J. Redick's checked in for Robert Covington. Now here's Irving. He's got 17. Out to the wing. Holiday against Redick. And Holiday kicks to Tatum. And off the fryer, and in it goes. Tatum's got 10 points in the game.
This guy is skilled at getting the shot he wants inside. Jason Tatum with the size and touch to be efficient.
It's Davis with the drop. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Shamet, covered by Irving. Six on the shot clock. Stolen by Holiday.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And Davis sends it back. Smith feeling it out a bit. Down low. Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And Tice gets it to go.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
They get it back. Boston's won 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Smith. Nobody near Irving. No good with the triple. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Shamet. He's covered by Irving. Second shot opportunity. And Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backcourt.
Irving kicks to Tatum. It's the mark. It's good. Tatum's got 12.
The solid mechanics of Jason Tatum on display. How about the balance in a difficult finish?
Shamet, he's covered by Irving. On the wing, Davis. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got 22 points.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Tice. He's guarded by Davis. And the rejection by Embiid. For the lead. And Davis puts it in. He's got 24.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Irving passes to Williamson. Here's Tice. Outside Tatum. And count it from 19 feet away. He's got 14.
Wow, what a smart offensive player. You can depend on Jason Tatum to take quality shots within the game plan.
Timeout called the 76ers. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Well, I think during this timeout, they've got to talk about ways to deny the basketball to him. That's the key, because when he gets it, chances are he's going to score.
These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Take a look at the bulldozer. He's absolutely deadly from outside. Embiid finds Smith. Right side Davis. Over Williamson. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Boston making some changes. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Irving. Moore against Holiday. Hayward kicks to Brown. Now here's Hayward. T right on him. Yep, it counts. Hayward's got 9.
Well, he is a forward, but Gordon Hayward has sensational handling ability. His full confidence to carve through the defense on display.
Now here's Redick. Moore dishes to Redick. Moore against Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Moore left side. Over Hayward. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Williamson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. The Bulldozer's got his 3rd bucket of the night. 76ers trailing. side. It's Covington on the wing. To the middle. Kick out to Moore. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Celtics passing it around. Now the pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. From deep. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Now Covington. Pass to Noel. Moore against Howard. Now here's Reddick. Shoots over Brown. And that one hits back iron. Moore against Holiday. Brown the pass to Holiday. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. You'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Now here's Moore. 29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Williamson. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. The kick out to Brown. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Noel's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Korkmaz. The 76ers again can't hit it. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Celtics. They lead by a bucket. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Now, as we add stops and add scores, don't let the little things get us off kilter, okay? Play with poise. Let's go.
It's clearly Greg trying to keep his team on the same page.
Yeah, I mean, really challenging these guys right now, encouraging them to just stay focused on the task at hand.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. J.J. Redick is out there with Etuan Moore. And it's Korkmaz in the small forward position. And it's Williamson missing.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
And the wide open shot from Redick. It's good from long range. Redick's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Philadelphia. Holiday against Moore to the paint. Here's Williamson over Noel. And that one's good. Williamson. And the Celtics lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the shot.
Redick against Brown. And Redick kicks to Korkmaz. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Here's Noel. Pass to Korkmaz. Redick for 3.
Well, Brown taking away the shooter's airspace effectively crowd scores and gets them out of their comfort zone.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, that's how to do it. Just go strong. Don't settle for a jump shot when the defense is flat-footed. Nice.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Korkmaz.
On the attack, he has just that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
4-on-3 break. Knocked away. Here's Tice, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The 76ers trail by 3. Moore outside to the inside. Noel, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, this is where Noel is going to be difficult to guard in the pick and roll. Huge target rolling to the rim.
Here's Williamson, and the rejection by Noel. And stolen by Noel. And now Philadelphia on the break. Moore is running again. Philadelphia.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Moore against Holiday. Here's Brown. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Now here's Moore. He kicks it to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Moore against Hayward. No good from Moore.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg. Making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
Now here's Moore. Pass to Reddick. Goes up from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 1. And the rejection by Embiid. Reddick for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Inside, here's Williamson. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. And that's 13 points for the Bulldozer.
And even with the height disadvantage, he finds a way to convert.
Well, you got to appreciate how confident he was in that instance. He doesn't allow the taller defender to stop him. He's saying, I'll take you on right now.
And the 76ers call time here.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Al Horford's checked in for Daniel Tice. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Irving subbed in for Brown. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He knows his team is struggling tonight from the three-point line, so he told them to go for more quality shots inside. We're shooting way too many threes, he said. No more Hail Marys. Let's get inside to the post. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Tatum. And he overshot that one, missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Nice shot by Smith. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Now here is Holiday. Now the dish to Irving. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. Shamet, who's covered by Irving, kicks it to Covington. Yep, it counts. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Smith with it. He's picked up by Irving. Philadelphia moving the ball over. Back to Noel. The pass to Davis. Shot clock at 5. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Bulldozers got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the left wing. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
First one falls for. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics trail by 4. Tatum kicks to Irving. Poked away. Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline and misses it off the right side of the rim. The 76ers leading by 4. Shamet, who's covered by Irving. Shamet hands the 12-footer.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Tatum kicks to Irving. 3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Passes it to Davis. Holiday against Smith. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Davis, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Davis has got 28 points for the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Holiday finds Irving. Here's Williamson. Outside Holiday. Horford has a wide open look. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game. Shamet is covered by Irving. Outside, Davis. It's Covington on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Tatum against Covington. Tatum dishes to Irving. To tie it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Irving's got the game tied up here for Boston. Dishes to Davis. There's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Oh, the tenaciousness of Nerlens Noel taking over big.
Irving looking over the floor. And the rejection by Noel. It's Covington on the wing. Guarded by Tatum. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now a timeout called by Boston. Got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Nerlens Noel.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Irving, he trains the quick shot. Irving's got 9 points now in the quarter. The 76ers lead. Shamet, defended by Hayward. Pass to Covington. Now here is Davis. Here's Embiid. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Embiid's got 23.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Smith against Brown. Back to Irving. Pulls it up. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
Pass to Embiid. Out to Smith. On deep. A three-pointer is right on target. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
What an offensive clinic we have been given today. They're hitting every single thing they put at the rim right now.
Now here's Irving. Brown with it. 3-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Here's Embiid. Doesn't go that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Tatum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
Jason Tatum will be at the line shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both good from the line that time.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Kicks it to Embiid. He feeds it to Smith. Yes!
I think you always have to be looking for the man in the middle, and he finds him with a great feed that time.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. Left side, Brown. It's taken away by Smith, and he commits the intentional foul. And the 76ers with possession. Shamet, he's covered by Irving, to the paint. Smith, the pass to Covington. Back to Smith. Down low. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Horford. first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, that's how they can ensure this lead stays where it is. Keep knocking down those free throws.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And obviously, look, they want to finish the game strong, but right now, look at the frustration on their faces.
It's very evident, Greg. You can tell they're upset. They've got to calm down and simply play this one possession at a time.
It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shot.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Boy, don't you love it. As calm as can be, seals the win with some tremendous work at the free throw line.
This one for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
At the line for the 76ers, Joel Embiid. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. It's Brown on the wing. So the 76ers win it. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. AD, it looked like you guys were having some fun out there. Is there a new dynamic coming up offensively?
No, we just don't care who scored the ball. You know, the ball movement was great. Everybody's rebounding, talking. So when we play like that, it's fun to watch. You know, and everybody out there having fun, smiling, a lot of emotions. That's all we asked. That's all Coach asked for, and we did that tonight.
Good win tonight, AD. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.